Well, the world's largest Confederate monument at Stone Mountain is in the spotlight again tonight as some people argue it's time to take it down.
That served as the focus of today's Stone Mountain Memorial Association meeting. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us live from Stone Mountain with the details. Angelique.
Well, Courtney, the bottom line here, Stone Mountain Park is losing millions of dollars, primarily because of the pandemic, but also because of the controversy surrounding Confederate symbols. Now, we learned today that Horseman Family Entertainment, as well as Marriott Hotels, will not renew in 2022, so the board is ready to make some changes. The iconic Stone Mountain carving is the largest Confederate monument in the world. Some see it as hate, others heritage. But after millions of dollars in lost revenue, down 56%, the Stone Mountain Memorial Association, under the leadership of its first African-American chair, is finally talking about making changes throughout the 3,400-acre park.
Economically, we can't stay the way we are. Change is inevitable. We can either take charge of it or we can be defined by it.
Some of the changes include creating a new museum exhibit inside Memorial Hall that retells the story of the carving, acknowledging the Klan activity that took place at the mountain, changing the Confederate horseman logo of the park, and renaming streets, lakes, and trails. Lastly, construction of a Faith and Freedom Chapel, among other changes. Bona Allen is a descendant of Confederates.
But I can tell you from my family's history and our legacy here in the state of Georgia, bigger changes need to be made. You, this board, have a responsibility to the citizens of the state of Georgia, all the citizens of Georgia.
We are very satisfied with the way the law stands now as far as protecting the Stone Mountain Memorial Park, and we don't see any reason for any change. We think that change would only be done in order to remove Confederate memorialization.
State Representative Billy Mitchell applauds these first steps, but wants to see the carving come down too. He has introduced legislation to give the board more flexibility to do just that.
I understand that they spend upwards of $250,000 a year in maintaining that carving. With that savings to the state, it would just be a matter of time before you wouldn't even know that the carving was there. Nature can take its course.
Now, today's proposal by the CEO did not include any changes to the carving, but Representative Mitchell is hopeful that will come later. Certainly a lot more happening over the next weeks on this story. Reporting live at Stone Mountain Park, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.